Hi friends, welcome to my channel. What am I doing today? Today is my long-awaited Lightfast testing. Well, the first phase to my long-awaited Lightfast testing. Now I have put out a few things. This is the box that I actually kept the other half in. And so these are what I'm looking at. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's actually a very small amount of stuff, but it's okay because this was what I was looking at. And I've had some of these in the window since March of this year, and now it is August of this year. So it's 4 or 5 months. So I just want to see where they are at the 5-month mark. And then maybe at the end of the year, we're going to see what happened to these. At the end of the year, it will be 9 months. So I want to see also what happens to them at the 9 months mark. Okay, so I've had them in this box as I place here. And this box was actually kept under my table for that entire time. So not only was it in a box, it was also under the table, so definitely no light whatsoever caught the contents that was in this box. Okay, now we're ready to start. Okay, so I'm very pretentious. I have these here. The last time I put swatches on this was June 24th. That was the last time I put swatches here. So we're in August, so I think it's a good time. Enough time has passed. I'll definitely be putting some more here. For some of them, I think the date that they were placed here is actually underneath here, and this is clipped on, and I don't want to take it off because I don't want to clip it back on, I know. But I will start with this one here. On this side, these are the Criollas, and these are actually the Criolla from 1953. So these were the old ones. So let's see how they look now. Okay, so here on my right is the one that was kept in the window, and here on my left is the one that was kept in the box. And boy, what a difference 5 months make. OMG. Look how the brown look. Let me bring you guys in a bit closer. Look at that. The purple is almost gone. The blue is almost gone. The yellow have some degree of fading in it. My orange is fade. Amazingly, the red is good. The red is good. Amazingly, after 5 months. And the black, you can actually see what the black is made out of, that red tint in the black. Now we're going to compare that to the Criollas that I bought here. Let me take this out. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to take it off, but no, I'll take it out anyway. Now this one is the Criolla that I bought here. Let me bring this back out. This one here is the Criolla that I recently got. Wait. No, that's correct. This one is the one from recent. And would you look at that? Yep, I'm just making sure I have the right. This is the one that was in the window. The purple is gone, guys. The black is still there. Somewhat of the blue is still there. The red is gone. I almost didn't think it was the same swatched, but yeah, it is. You can definitely see, and please keep in mind I live in a tropical climate, and I have this at a north facing window, so it is catching a lot of light. And wow, but the brown, basically it's kind of interesting because like the two colors I barely use the most, which is the black and the brown, happen to be the less faded ones, and the colors that I use a lot, and the purple, I barely use the purple, and look at that, that's almost gone. It's almost gone here too. So I will definitely say the Crayola fades. Yeah, well, again, I wasn't expecting them to work with Lightfast pigments. This one was the Arida acrylic paints that I got from a friend, and I just wanted to see if they were Lightfast, so I put them on a piece of canvas paper and see what fades, you know. And so these are the ones that were in the box, and this is the one that was, and this color looks noticeably different. If you noticed, you can actually see it on the camera. This color here, the peachy color, looks noticeably different. Let me see if any of these colors, no, that looks good. Everything looks good here. The yellow looks good, just this peachy color here looks noticeably different. I would say the red also, but that looks more of a swatch problem than a fade problem. And the white looks good. So only this color looks noticeably different from the one that was in the window, if you noticed. So yeah, there's not much fading with these, so I'm thinking these are pretty good so far. So now we're looking at Roman Smalls, and yes, Roman Smalls do claim that their products are Lightfast, and this was placed in the window on March 11th. So let's see, let's put that to the test. And yeah, are we seeing any fading so far? Let me bring you guys back out a bit. Maybe you're not seeing what I'm looking at here. Yeah, sorry, just trying to make you guys see what I'm looking at. And no, I don't see any fading so far. There's no difference between the two. The two looks quite similar if you're noticing it. So yeah, there is no fading so far. So after 5 months, these are pretty good. So we can put these back in the window and see what else we're looking at. Okay, so the next set of watercolors that we're looking at is Casper. I think I reviewed these some months ago, and OMG, all right, you guys see what I'm looking at? Look at that yellow, the green, they're emerald green, the burnt sienna, I call that the burnt sienna. Oh my gosh, you guys see what I'm looking at here? You seeing that? The yellow, the orange, yeah, a lot of it is pretty gone. And on this side is the watercolor made from makeup, and I wasn't expecting these to last anytime. So after how many months have they been in the window? March 29th, after about 5 months. This is pretty significant. I'm gonna leave these there for at least a year to see what happens. I live in the tropics, so I think a year in my climate could equal like 5 years in another climate, because sun will be hitting this for at least a year. So I want to leave them there for at least a year in some other climate. You know, like if you live in the Arctic, I think a year in my climate equals 1 year of sun. Like if you live in the Arctic or something. So yeah, this is pretty darn good. The burnt, what I call the burnt sienna, the orange, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The orange here, the yellow, yeah. So let's put these one back and let's look at the other. So this one here is watercolor made from Paper Fashion. That was a pink watercolor making set that I got. It was called, the brand of it was Paper Fashion. And so it came with 6 pigments, and I just want to see, and I've already seen it, what fades. Here is my swatch that was kept in the box, and yeah, you guys are seeing exactly what I'm looking at. Let me bring you guys out a bit. Yeah, you're seeing exactly what I'm looking at. That lavender didn't last at all. So yeah, you can definitely see what fades. This is the one kept in the box, and yeah, that lavender sky didn't last at all. But all the others seem to be holding up pretty well, and these were placed in the window March 29th. Okay, so this strip here is the Marie's watercolor. I placed 2 type of Marie's watercolor in here. I placed the one that I bought in my country of Belize, which is the 12 set of 5 mLs, and these are the Marie's Master watercolor that I placed here too. And I just wanted to see how it held up, what fades. This is the one that was kept in the, and I believe these were placed in the window April 5th. So about 4 months ago. Yeah. And after 4 months, let's see, what are we working with here? Okay, only the white, but I'm thinking that's because of the line that is underneath. Yeah, but it really holds up after 4 months. But I'm seeing I might have trouble with that vermilion up here in the future. So I'm going to continue to put this back into the window, and I'm going to do another review in December. So the last one that I have here is actually the 24 set, the 12 colors from the Sargent Art, and also the 12 colors from the Pointers. And I'm thinking this one is a Sargent Art. Let's put this one down next to each other. And these were recently placed in the window, June 24th, which was about 2 months ago. And this one is from the Pointers. So after 2 months, yeah, we're not seeing very much difference between the Sargent Art and the Pointers. You know, they pretty much look the same. The last one we're looking at is the Martini. I was able to get some samples of Martini, and these are the 3 colors I got. These were the ones that were placed in the window, and this them fitting here is the one that was placed in my, I might have issues with the Martini. That purple looks a bit faded. Yeah. So, and maybe the pink from the Pointer set also. Now I'm looking at it. That ultramarine from the Sargent Art. So yeah, I think the white is because of the color that's underneath it. But yeah, the pink after 2 months, only after 2 months. The ultramarine blue, or I call it the purple. And the Martini, maybe this Girl Star I might have problems with. I will put these back in the window and see what happens at the end of the year. I want to give them a full year, at least a full year, to be in the window. And then I'm going to put them back, take them out. So each of them is going to have a year, at least a year in the window. Even these that have been placed in the window in June. Okay guys, so you've seen my Lightfast testing. You've seen what I've been working on. I did say I was going to test out those Crayola products to see if they fade or not. I am going to give them a full 12 months. I am also going to be swatching out those Arteza 60 colors that I was graciously gifted from my friend, and I'm gonna put those also in the window. And yes, this is actually a foldable. It's actually can fold, so I do have an entire white side over here. And let me know what you think of this in the comments below. And as always, guys, in March, a few of these are going to come off, and then we're going to put a few more on, and we're going to do our thing. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. And my thing came up. Stick in there for me, please. Yes, thank you. Bye.